Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and today is another fine reading for you guys. Yeah, it is. Another really interesting one, I have to say. And today we have your cards and your person's cards. This is just how we're doing it today. And your cards are over here to the left. This is where we start because, you know, it is a Sagittarius reading. This reading can be for anybody. It doesn't have to be just for Sag. This could be your story if you're Taurus, Gemini, anyone, right? Yeah. So we start with Leo here, and Leo is the heart and the spine. It rules, it rules the heart and the spine. Interesting how they say, like, you know, if somebody doesn't have any heart, sometimes they don't have a backbone either. That's really interesting, right? Yeah, it is. But the ego lives in, right? Leo can be about ego. We all need ego. If it's a healthy ego, excellent, right? Because, you know, this is kind of a higher consciousness. Basically, they're a higher frequency, and if we live with too much ego, you know, I'm all that, or you know, basically, kind of. Sometimes we hurt ego. Sometimes you hurt other people because you're hurt, and all this kind of stuff, right? But I mean, it gets real deep. I mean, Freud talked about it. I'm not a big Freud person, not a guy. Yeah, he's a guy, but I'm not a guy. But Freud, I like Carl Jung, who really talks about basically your higher consciousness, and Carl Jung was for me the star between the two, and they got an argument. And Carl Jung came from a family of spirituality. Yeah, and he was into, yeah, he was. So getting back to this, we have Leo here, and Leo is about love. It is. Leo is the fifth house of love. We sometimes, it's, you know, it can be children, right? A lot of Leos are performers and things like that. And so Leo is very dynamic. And this here, though, this is about some type of heart energy. Somebody like loves somebody in this reading. I'm pretty sure here we have the cards to show it. I feel like we do. And it talks about taking center stage as well. It's next to the return card. So, you know, although I have set these cards down, somebody could be returning to you, and they are following their heart because Leo rules the heart. Yeah, I feel like they are. I also feel like Leo, somebody here, maybe they're Leo, right? But somebody wants to either return to you or you're returning to them. And so I feel like somebody here has also kind of built a backbone. Yeah, I feel like they have. But let's continue here, right? And then we have, with the return, we have the coward and the test. So, you know, somebody might have been afraid here, but the test is going to be first. And so because somebody's afraid, they're going to test the waters first, right? And maybe, you know, maybe text you or call you, or you're doing this, and just to see, right, if this person, if, you know, one of you guys is kind of responsive, right? Earth calling Sagittarius, right? Or if you're interested, right? Your person's cards, we have the fourth house of family. Speaking of, well, no, I was talking about the fifth house, Leo, right? But here's the fourth house. This is Cancerian energy. And here is the bird's nest with, you know, the two eggs here. But Cancer is the house of family. Yeah, you guys should get your birth chart analyzed. Very, very cool. Yeah, very, very cool, right? I'm very thorough too. But Cancer is the fourth house of family and nurturing. Cancerians like to feel safe, but it's really about family. It is. I mean, they're creative and they are highly sensitive people. And supposedly Cancerians are the ones who, they're the biggest money makers in the world because they know how to deal with people the best. I mean, this is what, you know, I'm sure there's some truth to that if it's not, you know, entirely true. All right. Now we have cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. This is your person's card. Now they have the eighth house. This is Scorpio energy, right? The eighth house, this is, you know, death and transformation and rebirth. It can be passion, intensity, and, you know, it can be sex, right? Scorpio can be about sex. This is transformation here, karma, facing fears, and legacies. Yeah, interesting about legacies, because legacies usually kind of talk about what you're leaving in this world. Or, maybe this is talking about past lives. It's possible, definitely, because Scorpio can definitely be about past lives. And so somebody could be a past life partner here, but this person is going to face their fears and they're going to test the waters because we see these cards over here, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, they're going to see if it's reverse osmosis water and, which is the best water. Yes, it is. And we don't have time to talk about that today. No. But yeah, water is super important, right? In fact, I know somebody who has, of course, the water comes through the pipes, but they have this water filter in the refrigerator. It tastes terrible. Every time I go over there, I go, that water's toxic. But, they don't want to listen because they're, because they know everything, right? And I'm sure if that water was tested, it would be awful. You can taste it, right? That's why you have taste buds. Yeah, you do. Now we have the sacred woman here, and this talks about respecting the divine feminine. And it could be respecting the divine feminine energy, which is really your intuition. And so this sacred woman is the white buffalo woman, basically. But, she has the heart on her hand gleaming and, the dream catcher in the back. But here's the white buffalo, beautiful, which can talk about the regeneration. Yeah, the white buffalo, because a lot of the white buffaloes died off. But this can talk about somebody who's coming to show respect and basically do what you want, or what this tribe wanted, or what this woman wanted, the sacred woman. Yeah, this person, I believe, is facing their fears and going through a profound change. And I feel like this person wants peace with you and possibly a family, Sagittarius. Yeah. And the sacred woman does talk about sacrifice. So there could have been a sacrifice here. It's possible here. And they could also be, this card talks about somebody who could be planning on returning. We have the return card over here next to the coward. Ha ha ha, right? That's funny. But, they could be like preparing a celebration. And I feel like this person is going to try to come back to you and celebrate a new beginning with you. Yeah, I find that highly interesting, the way these cards kind of came out today. So let's put your cards down first, Sagittarius, because, Yeah, I was reading something about Sagittarius. I think it was in my Destiny forecast. No, that's not Sagittarius, but, well, it really is mostly because, it is because it's based on my birthday. And only Sagittarians are born on my birthday, right? Yeah, so which, happens to be Thursday. Yeah, it does. But my point about it is that it said in there, don't always try to get your way. And, I'm older now, and I realize that's never good because it's just not. And so, yeah. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius, for you. And we start with the Lovers. Yeah, we do. So here we go with the naked people. See, Sagittarius, you're celebrating too. You already took off your clothes over here. You're like, well, let me just be ready, okay? Ready, Freddy, right? And let's try to lift this up just a tiny bit here. And, yeah, this is kind of, okay, there we go. I wonder if you guys can see these cards better. All right, so we'll put the camera, not the camera, but the light. See what we got, Sagittarius. Where are we with this card here? Here's the Lovers. All right. And let's see what else we have here. The Queen of Cups. The Strength card. Your challenge is the King of Pentacles. Now, yeah, look at that. Very cool here. So you're hoping for a new path here. And it looks like it's with this person. It could be. This can be a renewal. The Page of Wands. You could be hoping for communication. Right? I mean, you first need communication before a new beginning, don't you? Or before a celebration, or you need to hear from them, right? Okay, maybe this is what maybe you are contacting them. Because it doesn't always have to be a hope. This can be something you are doing with a lot of desire right here. Your hopes and fears are the Ten of Wands. So you're kind of fearing something here a little bit, or in doubt in some way with that card showing up there. You could be fearing you're not going to have a renewal. It sits next to this Page of Wands, right? Yeah. You guys should get your Destiny forecast for your birthday. You really should. It's for the full next year. Like here, sure it is. And yeah, everybody should have one, and they are on promotion for $50. Yes, they are. So are the love compatibilities. They're both based on astrology and numerology, and the movie stars are getting these. Yeah, they are. Okay. So let's see what we got, you guys. And your person. They have the Hermit. Maybe they're a Virgo. Here's the Hangman. Maybe they could be Pisces. Right. And the World card sits here. Could be a Capricorn or Scorpio. Could be. And your person's fears and doubts is the King of Wands. So this person is afraid of you. So maybe that's why they're coming back here as a sacred woman, to make peace with you, and because there's a sacrifice involved here. And the sacred woman, as I said, can be somebody who says, okay, we're going to do it your way. Whatever way that was, right? Maybe you just wanted a relationship with them. And they wanted, I don't know, Friday night at 10 o'clock till 12, until midnight. I'm not sure. Excuse me, that's not mentioned here. Maybe this is your person, this King of Pentacles, and that's the challenge. Interesting if that is true. Interesting how they have you in the doubts and fears. Maybe you guys are both afraid of each other on some level, right? But, with the sacred woman here, all ends up peaceful and like a celebration. That's how that is. Yeah. There could be a Leo here. Here's the Strength card. We have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Gemini as the lovers. And, but there still can be anybody else showing up in this reading. We see it's a huge reading because here's the lovers and the Strength card here. And down here is, in your person's cards, we have 3 majors and an ace in the challenge. So the challenge for your person is a new beginning. And they're afraid of you over here. All right, Sagittarius? Try not to be mean to them. Where's that card that says, I don't know, this is Charlie Horse. Do I have that card? Or Black Guy? No, I'm just kidding. And that's a joke, right? But yeah, so, what's on your mind, Sagittarius, is courage here. Yeah, strength, that's on your mind. Let's see about this Leo card here. Planets here will act with courage. Okay, any planets in Leo. Courage, pride, and a sense of showmanship. Yeah, they can be very dynamic. It's possible this person is coming in some major dynamic way. Like flowers and gifts and do you want to go here with me? There's some type of, with the Sacred Woman card, there's some type of, I'm coming back to show you, like, to kind of like, what do they call that? Like, face the town. What do they call it? Take the town, like, together, right? Yeah, put that in one of my songs. I can't even think of it right. Or, to really kind of go out on the town, or there's something very regal here that's being offered. Yeah, something very regal and with much respect. And, regal is respect. Regal is really the king or the queen, or, it is all that regal, royal. Yeah, and so, yeah, and she also talks about respect, the sacred woman. So let's see what else it says here. So we see courage with this card, and we see courage here. It looks like this person has courage to come, but, maybe I feel like they do, and I feel like they're testing the waters, or you are doing that. Yeah, and whatever this is about, Leo's about love. See, it's a regal sign, but full of fun. And yeah, I just feel like this person is very close to your heart, and vice versa. So here we have the Queen of Cups, and you want this person to have courage and love and choose you, or you're just doing it. That's the part. That's the crack the case part in tarot, right? Because it's a general reading, so, we're not sure who's sitting on the fence. I mean, you might be the person who's afraid to test the waters, but it's showing up over here. But it really can be them. It does look like it's them. It does, because the Ace of Swords, because of the tarot cards down here, and the Sacred Woman, right? I feel like this person went through major changes, transformation, facing fears. The 8th house. Yeah. And that can be about rebirth, right? For sure it can. Transformation. Death and transformation, death and rebirth. So this is on your mind, this courage here for this love affair. And your challenge sits the King of Pentacles. We'll get a card on that and see what else is being offered right there with the King of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Pentacles in the challenge. And this tower wanted to come out. So we're going to put it here. A lot of Scorpio energy here with the World and this Tower card and the Queen of Cups, right? Yeah, a lot. But, so you want a new beginning too. They have the Ace of Swords here and you have the Ace, they have the Ace of Swords and you have the Ace of Pentacles. You want a renewal, Sagittarius, with the Page of Wands or a new path, a new direction with this person. I believe you do. It doesn't look like there's communication here. It doesn't really. But the World card here sits underneath that. This is a new path, a new cycle you want, and the World card is what they want, which is a new cycle and a new life. Yeah. They might have a new attitude, Sagittarius, right? Like the song goes, I got a new attitude. And they could, because the World card can be a major maturity and lessons learned because of the Capricorn aspect. Let's see what this burden's about for you. It's about the Ace, the Knight of Swords. Or maybe you're waiting for them to take action, right? Let's look at their cards now. And what is on their mind here is the Hangman and the Hermit and the Page of Pentacles. Now, maybe there was somebody else here. It's always possible here that this person is ending some type of a cycle. The Hangman can show up as Pisces, an enlightenment, right? Trying to gain perspective, and it could be waiting up on the pole here, the post. But in this reading, I feel like it's a little deeper than just waiting. I feel like there's a sacrifice because of the sacred woman. Yeah, because she's about a sacrifice and respect. It's really interesting, that card. So here's your person, and what's on their mind here is a new start, or them coming to talk to you. Definitely them coming to talk to you, because it's the Page of Pentacles. And here's another messenger, and we have the Page of Wands here. Like, you can be waiting for news here. I feel like you want both. You want a new direction and you're waiting for news. So over here, Sagittarius, the Page of Pentacles and the Hangman's here for your person. These could be two people, though, because there's so much water energy here. Like, the Hangman could be Pisces, because here's the Queen of Cups. And this Virgo could be this King of Pentacles, or this Hermit, rather, right? It's possible. Because we have a lot of repeaters here, right? We kind of do. It's possible this Knight of Swords is Gemini over here. That is also a possibility. Let's get a card on the Page of Pentacles for them, and they have the Two of Cups. See, this person's in love with you. This is like a mutual. This is like love me tender and I'll do the same. That's what this is. So this person wants a new start with you, and I feel like they're coming to tell you that here. And they're coming to test this, because the Coward, we have the Return, the Coward, and the Test. So whatever they're going to do, I feel like they're going to say that they're totally agreeable with you, and to see if then you will kind of, I don't know, open your arms. Because remember, you sit in the fears and doubts for them, right? Unless there's another fire sign here, but I feel like that is you. And we'll get a card on the Hangman for them, and now they have the Queen of Pentacles. We need another card, and we have the Moon. More water energy here. Now, the Moon is typically Cancer, but I think it's Pisces sometimes. That's just, it's kind of me. But, yeah, the Moon. Because Pisces is too, Pisces is about intuition, and so is the Moon, and dreams, and so is the Moon. And Pisces can be about fogginess and fantasy, and so can be the Moon, Like you can't see at night. It's dark when the moon is out. So there could be a Pisces here. The moon, the hangman, the Queen of Cups. And there may be a Scorpio here as well. The Tower, the Queen of Cups. Right? Your person with the moon, Sagittarius, and you showing up in the doubts and fears, and the Ace of Swords in the challenge, like a new beginning, right here what they're doing is they're confused. Or they don't know, or they have doubts and fears. Here. Because of these cards are clear. Because the moon is about so many things. It's about cycles. It can be about, a few things. The moon is a very kind of a diverse card. But here we know they're afraid a little bit, the challenge, Ace of Swords. So here they are with their doubts and fears. They could think that you're going to sacrifice them, but I feel like really what's going on is that your person is going through some type of transformation and finally facing their fears to test the waters with you. And there's something that's being let go here or sacrificed or ended with this 8th house of transformation. So we'll get a card on their challenge because we need all the information. Your energy up here is very clear. I feel like what's on your mind is courage, a choice for a choice. You want this person to choose you. This is a lover, somebody you're really in love with, passionate. And the Tower sits here. You might know this person had a powerful realization about you, and you may want them to have courage to face their fears, just like their card here. Now, this Tower could be a breakup for some. The whole thing falls down and crumbles, and you may want them to have courage for that. You could know that this person's in a relationship and they're letting it go. Because there is a real, wisdom here. The Sacred Woman talks about respect and sacrifice, but this major understanding here. This divine feminine energy to understand and to respect. And they may have gone through an awakening. Here's the Towers, and transformation could definitely be an awakening. So we'll get a card on the Ace of Swords for them. They have the Four of Wands. This person wants a relationship with you, a new beginning, and possibly a marriage. And their hopes is the World card, right? With the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. That's you, Sagittarius. The Wheel of Fortune here. This person feels your hope, your fate and destiny. I feel like they do. And they're hoping that this is divine timing, where they're going to test the waters. That's how it looks here. And in the fears and doubts for them is the King of Wands. And that is you with the Six of Swords. So I would say this person is hoping here. They're going through some type of a transition here. I feel like they are. With the World card, cycles, ending, and they have the Sacred Woman. I just feel like they are. So this person is hoping for change with you. Here's the transition. They hope they can get to a better place with you. And we know that that's most likely true because you show up in the fears and the doubts. So here they are hoping for a transition or a change with you. Or hoping you guys can maybe get to a better place together, right? There's these people here in the boat. But the transition or the Six of Swords is always trying to get to a better place. And it's with you. And they may be fearing, it sits in the hopes and fears, that they won't get there with you. Yeah. Here they are hoping for the cycle and the new beginning with you, a Wheel of Fortune. And in the challenges, the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. This is like a home here, a marriage. And over here they have this house of Cancer, the 4th house, where we see the bird's nest. I feel like this person wants a home with you or to marry you. All right? So get your house cleaning skills, get them polished, Sagittarius. All right? Just kidding. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. Get your destiny forecast. The link is below. Everybody should have one, right? Yeah, they should. Thanks so much, you guys.